I'm in Florida for NAREIT's 2019 ESG Forum. Joining me today is Mona Benisi, Vice President of Corporate Sustainability with Simon Property Group. Mona, thanks so much for joining us.
Great to be here, Matt.
Now, I want to start by congratulating you on a recent award you received. You were recognized by Environmental Leader as their Person of the Year, and when they handed out that award, they said it was in part due to your role in crafting Simon's sustainability vision, as well as implementing Simon's sustainability goals. Can you elaborate a little bit more on those projects?
This recognition is really a recognition for Simon's sustainability achievements as a company, and also shows the dedication of our teams across the country, our mall teams, who really ultimately walk the talk. Let me start with telling you a little bit more about the strategy. I like to call it our Simon Sustainability Strategy 1.0 because this was the first holistic sustainability strategy that we developed as a company. It really looks at all of the stages in the business, from how we plan, develop, and operate our properties, to how we work with our customers, our retailers, our shoppers, to how we engage in the communities and where we're active, as well as how we engage with our employees. So these are the 4 key pillars of our sustainability strategy, and we have very specific initiatives for each of these pillars, as well as tangible sustainability goals. And I'm very happy to announce that we have achieved almost all of our sustainability goals, our 2020 goals, or are well on track to achieving them. Now, one area I would like to talk to you a little bit more is the area of energy management. So there we have achieved incredible results. We have reduced our electricity consumption by 38% since 2003. Just to put some numbers behind that, that is over 360,000 million kilowatt hours. To put that in context, an average residential U.S. home in 2017 used roughly 10,000 kilowatt hours in 1 year. So again, over 360,000 million kilowatt hours. Now, if you want to look at it a shorter time period, that covers our goals. In the last 4 years, we have reduced our electricity consumption by 13%, and that translates to roughly $15 million of annual savings. Not only in the area of electricity, we've achieved significant results, but also that translates to about a 20% reduction in the same time period of our greenhouse gas emissions, Scope 2.
Now, if we could continue that, talking a little bit about Simon's efforts in renewable energy, where the company's been a leader. Can you tell us a little bit about the latest developments with the company's solar and battery storage initiatives?
Sure, absolutely. That fits actually really well. So these achievements really, our electricity reduction achievement has been as a result of our overall energy management plan. And our energy management plan is actually simple, has 3 key areas. Reduce kilowatt hours, so we've been doing a bunch around that. We've talked about this in the past. We have been really monitoring our electricity consumption, benchmarking our electricity consumption, doing a bunch of energy efficiency projects. Now, to your question on solar and batteries, really it's just an extension of that energy management plan. So we have been focusing on on-site solar projects as well as battery storage. When it comes to on-site solar, really it's a simple business decision. If you look at the costs of solar panels and how they have declined over the last years, currently in select states in the country, the levelized cost of electricity through solar is cheaper than the grid, including in the Northeast. So we have 6 active projects across our premium outlets and regional mall platforms in the Northeast. The project size vary from smaller systems that are roughly 200 kW to over systems that are over 1 megawatt. On the energy storage front, we're focusing on California, and we have 3 active projects there. System sizes, again, vary from 350 kW to 750 kW. And the fascinating thing about the battery storage is really the AI, that is artificial intelligence, that is behind the battery and the world of opportunities that offers. Really what we're doing there is we are reducing the impact on the grid. We're increasing the resiliency of the grid for the communities as well as the utility, while, of course, for Simon, we're reducing our environmental footprint and saving costs.
And lastly, Simon recently conducted a study on the socioeconomic impacts of shopping malls. In your opinion, what were some of the key takeaways from this report?
The findings of this report really highlights the sheer scale of the impact that retail destinations continue to have at a national level, but also at a local level in the communities where they're located. So how we went about this study, we conducted the analysis together with Deloitte, and we identified 50 plus indicators, economic and social indicators from various sources, benchmarks, frameworks, and narrowed it down to the ones that were most relevant for the industry. And we set up a process to gather the data across our 200 shopping malls in the US portfolio. And then we published the report. We decided to publish a report with these KPIs in them to really advance the conversation within the industry, with other retailers, within the communities, about the true value of local retail real estate. And so there's a lot of figures, numbers in the report. I will just refer to the full report on our website at simon.com/sustainability. But one thing that you will find in this report is how we have quantified how our properties, our assets across the country contribute to job creation, to boosting investments, triggering further investments in local economies, how they impact community engagement activities, again, local community engagement activities, and finally, how we have created destinations where people can shop, dine, entertain, and really have in-person experiences in an ever-growing digital time.
Mona, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
For more on this and other ESG-related topics, be sure to visit NAREIT's website, REIT.com.